Why couldn't it be streets in 2020? Huh? When I came home, it's the streets now when your man rap, right? So now it's the streets now when it's convenient for us, for Atlanta, for us. The Spanish told, but when it's black tell, it's the streets. This shit traumatized us, bro. This shit brought so much pain to us, bro.
Today we got Tekashi 6ix9ine going off on 21 Savage, the whole fuck the streets movement, and a whole mix of rappers who are talking about it right now. This ain't just some small internet beef. It's loud, it's messy, and it's getting everybody heated online. So in this video, we're breaking down exactly what 6ix9ine said, why he's saying it, and what the culture reaction is right now. We ain't playing, let's get into it. Before we even start, listen real quick. This isn't just 6ix9ine talking trash to get clout. Nah, he's calling out artists, a movement, and the whole idea behind the phrase fuck the streets, like it means something fake now. People are going in on both sides, and it's creating a lot of heat in hip-hop right now. Alright fam, real quick. The fuck the streets thing started when 21 Savage dropped some commentary about street life and what it means to him. He was basically saying he's tired of the negative parts of street life, the violence, the trauma, and the stuff that kept him up at night. He wasn't saying street culture as a whole is bad. He was talking about the parts that bring pain and danger. After that, a lot of people picked it up online. Some rappers echoed it, others misunderstood it, and social media blew up with different opinions. Suddenly, it wasn't just a phrase. It turned into a topic everyone wanted to debate. And you already know when 6ix9ine speaks up, the whole internet pays attention.
It's the wrong approach, wrong thing. I just think what's happening here, now their back is pushed against the wall. Their friends are now in the hot seat. And now it's like, damn, we don't give a fuck about saying fuck someone else, fuck him, he's a rat. When it's your own friend, now your back is against the wall and you have to create a narrative. So now it's like, yo, fuck the streets. It created so much trauma for us. So it just started creating trauma in 2025. Yeah. What happened in 2020? Wasn't it creating trauma then? Was it creating trauma in 1996 when both Biggie and Pac died? So why wasn't it the streets in 1999, 2001, 2000, 2002, 1920, 2022? Wasn't it streets then?
So what happened? 6ix9ine hopped on a clip from what looks like an interview or social media video, and he started reacting to this whole fuck the streets movement. He didn't hold back. He went in. Now listen. Ignore the theatrics for a second and hear the energy of what he's doing. 6ix9ine is calling out the idea behind fuck the streets, saying it's confusing, saying some people are saying it just because it's trending, and basically saying that if you really understood street life or real struggle, you wouldn't just use a phrase like that casually. He's also talking about how a lot of rappers are jumping on the phrase after the fact, like it's some social media slogan instead of something real they've lived through. And he's suggesting that the whole thing has become confusing or even fake. That's the gist of his reaction. That's exactly what's going on. He's not just spitting random talk. He's questioning who really knows what they're talking about when it comes to street life and trauma. Now let's flip it back a second. When 21 Savage originally said, fuck the streets, he wasn't just saying a mood like, I don't like the streets. Nah, he dove deeper than that. He talked emotion and mental cause, talking about how trauma from street life messed with his sleep and his peace. That's heavy for a lot of fans. Some people completely vibed with that, like, yeah, I feel that. Others were like, wait, what? Because in hip-hop, talking about street life can mean different things to different people, especially for artists whose music and image are tied to that culture. So already the conversation was split before 6ix9ine ever opened his mouth, because he wasn't just talking, he was criticizing the supporters of the movement too. Let's break down what he was actually saying in the clip.
And people don't like the truth because it hurts them. I was gonna do this video on TikTok, you know, where you put the picture in the background and you start talking, but these facts right here need 100-inch. You see this right here? Yo, listen, they gonna skip this. The facts hurts people's feelings. I just need y'all to know that. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Now hear this out.
He's basically saying, some people are talking about street culture without really knowing it. Like, he's questioning people's authenticity when they jump on that phrase, as if some folks are just following a trend and don't actually mean it. He finds the whole thing confusing, like it's not consistent. He's pointing out that some rappers are saying, fuck the streets, but still acting a certain way, or profiting off that same street image. He's basically calling out people for inconsistency, talking one way online but living differently in real life. And that kind of talk gets fans heated, because it pushes on someone's credibility. Whether you agree or disagree with his take, it's definitely not quiet, and it pulled a lot of attention because 6ix9ine was not just theorizing, he was straight making claims about authenticity, messaging, and what people really mean when they use that phrase. Once 6ix9ine's clip started making the rounds, the comments, memes, and reactions popped off across YouTube, X, Instagram, and TikTok. You got people like saying 6ix9ine's point is valid, like some artists jumping on the phrase don't truly understand it. Others clapping back at him, saying he's just stirring the pot again and don't have any real credibility to talk about being real in the streets. Some people even think 6ix9ine's just trying to get attention, because he always brings a reaction whenever he speaks. And then you got a full mix of supportive, critical, and straight hilarious memes about the whole situation. That's how these culture moments always go. The internet turns it into chaos real quick, because this whole thing ties into how hip-hop talks about street life, trauma, image, and reality. When 21 Savage says, "fuck the streets," it's deeper than a catchphrase. For people like him, that phrase is about real emotional costs, real trauma, real danger that they saw and lived through. It wasn't meant to be a trend. It was meant to express a feeling. But when phrases go viral, people interpret them in all kinds of ways, some positive, some negative. That's where the confusion starts. So when 6ix9ine steps in and says, "you don't really mean that," or "people are just chasing clout," it hits a nerve with folks who feel like 21 Savage's message was personal and serious. In hip-hop, what you say about the streets isn't just words. It's identity, credibility, and respect. Let's be real. Not everyone takes 6ix9ine seriously when he talks about street credibility. He's been criticized for years for where he stands, how he handles conflict, and how he interacts with other rappers. Most people remember him for feuds and controversies, going back years. So when he talks about authenticity, some fans laugh and some fans clap back, because they're like, of all people talking about being real in the streets, that's the vibe a lot of people have online. But here's what's interesting. Even though some fans don't respect his voice, his opinion still gets listened to and shared. When he speaks, people react. And that's how moments like this become culture conversations. Nah, this thing doesn't stay one-dimensional. It gets wild. At the center of all this, we have a few big questions everyone online is talking about. Can you talk about street life without glorifying it? Some people say yes. Talking about the pain is important. Others feel like saying "fuck the streets" is disrespecting struggles. Is 6ix9ine even in a position to criticize legitimacy? A lot of people say no, because of his history and past controversies. Are people just hopping on a trend now? Some fans are like, everybody said it after the phrase went viral, not because they felt it personally. And that debate is why this topic isn't dying anytime soon, because it's not just rap, it's life for a lot of people. Right now, this is what's happening. More rappers are giving their take. Fans are picking sides. Social media threads are lit. Comment sections are full of passionate arguments. And the funny thing, this phrase went from artistic expression to full culture debate, all with 6ix9ine in the middle adding fuel. Whether you agree with 6ix9ine or not, this situation shows something about hip-hop culture. Hip-hop fans don't just listen to music, they analyze meaning, debate authenticity, and defend what they believe is real. When a phrase touches emotion, memory, and identity, it gets loud real quick. And when someone like 6ix9ine jumps in, you know the internet chaos is gonna be real. Now it's your turn. Drop it in the comments. Do you think 6ix9ine made a valid point, or was he just stirring the pot? Do you feel "fuck the streets" was misunderstood by people online? Or do you think this entire topic is just hype? Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.